Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi, you wanted to talk about something?
Yes, so, bad
Okay.
news. So, here is the thing. So, for me, this is my left, and this is my right, and my, my left leg, yeah, it kinda got hurt. Not like in a very bad way. I just kinda, what was the word? I think it was called, wait, no, that's running. So, it's like basically this is your feet, and you did this, and it just hurts very much. Yeah, that's supposed to be. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. I sprained my ankle, and it's like it hurts very much, and then it was cured in 3 days, and then I was like, yay! But today, before I sprained it, I sprained it again. So.
The same foot?
Yes!
Oh, God.
Before I sprained it again, it's like I challenged myself to jump with a stick in this hand. Oh, wait, this. Okay, I'm just gonna draw another stick man. So this is me, and I challenged myself to hold this stick, and okay, on my right, and jump with my left leg. And if you didn't know, but my right leg has my right leg just has more muscles than my left leg. I don't know how this happened. Probably because I always ride my scooter, which is named Candy, which is
Aw, cute.
yeah, and the fact that my left leg just doesn't have is just not as strong. So it would probably for example, this is my right leg. It can jump this high, and my left leg can only jump this high. Yeah, like that. Wait,
Okay.
it's not the same height, right? Wait.
Yes.
Yes.
The important thing to know, if you don't already know, is that if you have a human and you compare these two sides, left and right, they are almost always different. Always.
Okay, that's probably from genetics, or because I always ride my pet and my scooter Candy, and yeah, I know
Well, I think you have a dominant side. Do you have a dominant side? You're right-handed, right?
I am right-handed, and fortunately, my right eye has better eyesight. So I think, that's probably the case.
Yes. So the right hemisphere of your brain is more active than the left one. Actually, it's the opposite. Yeah, the opposite. So if you're right-handed, they say that the left part of your brain is more active. And if you're left-handed, the right part of your brain is more active. So that's just a fun fact. You can read about it if you want. But yeah, it's almost always genetics, because we, as humans, we develop from such an early age focusing on one side of our body. It starts with handwriting, right? You learn how to write, and you use only one hand. In most of the humans, it's the right hand.
Okay, and to get this right, yes, I sprained my ankle again because I challenged myself to jump on a stair, and unfortunately, the stair was too high, and I just my left leg just couldn't handle that height, so jumped halfway. So it's like this. This is a stair. Jumped halfway.
Okay.
Half of my feet is on the stairs and bleh, sprained ankle. And yeah, unfortunately, I still cannot walk really properly right now because like it's kind of okay. So I did this twice, and the second time I did this, my earlier sprain was still not. Yeah, it's just not very okay yet.
Healed?
Yeah, it's not healed yet.
Well, first of all, I'm very sorry you got hurt. I hope you get well soon and you recover so you can get up and be, full speed Ivanka again.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If it's of any help, I sprained my ankles, both of them, when I was around your age and older. I cannot even count how many times. Not even just ankles, my knees, my shoulder ones, because I was a very active child. I loved sports and I used to run a lot and jump around everywhere. So it's just a proof that you were alive.
Oh, okay, but to be honest, at school I usually don't, like, the boys in our school are the most active. Like, they just hop around and probably wrestle someone onto the floor, which is against the school rules, of course. They just like to be naughty, but that doesn't mean they can't be, like, a super smart genius, right? Because one kid with ADHD, he actually is a math genius, so yeah, that's a fact. And so they just get really active. They even won the basketball contest. Oh shoot, I just forgot to say another thing. A basketball contest today, and yeah, they just literally like destroyed the other kids. So yeah, they're pretty active, and at the same time, when it's on recess, they just do the same thing. But on a smaller recess, of course, they also do the same thing. But I just stay on my seat and do homework. So I guess I'm not as active as them, and it's probably impossible to be as active as them if you're obedient. So yeah.
Okay, I understand that. I went through school. I know what it's like. Thank you for this.
Okay.
But now, let's get back to work. Ready?
Yes, I am.
I don't like to call it work. It sounds very difficult and very boring. So let's just find another word that suits it more, because to be honest, we're not working, we're studying, right?
How about
I mean, I am working, but you're not. How about?
Sorry about that, but what I said was, how about a project? Like, let's do this project.
Okay. Project is very fitting. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Again, meet a requirement. Do you have any questions regarding this?
Nope, I don't have any questions regarding this.
Perfect. What is a requirement?
Requirement is like what you need to do.
Or what you need to have. Something that is necessary. Something that is needed. Are requirements.
Okay.
For example, a requirement is the school needs you to have 7 years or less to start the first grade. That is a requirement. What you need to do, you need to meet that requirement so you can start the first grade. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Can you think of another example where we need to meet the requirements? Not us, maybe squirrels, anyone.
Oh, okay, then I have one. So like, are you saying requirement or can I use require? Because this one has two ways to say it.
Specifically requirement.
Okay then. The requirement for the first day of robbing the Walnut Bank is to be sneaky for the squirrels.
Perfect. I love that one. Now I will cross this off because if you know requirement, you know the verb require and you know the adjective required. Correct?
Yep.
Of course you do. We talked about differentiate. And when something is different and when there is a difference, can you please use different and then use difference in a sentence?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was 3 now. Okay, so, yeah. So like different families have different last names. Like maybe you happen to know someone called Bennett James. I know this is from Dog with a Blog and Disney, but I just can't think of anyone else right now. And you also know a friendly neighbor named, let me think. Okay, I know this is kind of random, but one is like in America and one is like in Texas, so it's like kind of extreme. So like you have a neighbor called Bennett James, and you also have another friendly neighbor called Mary Cooper, and so their last names are different. So everybody has different last names. I mean, like in a country, it doesn't have to be like this guy's James and this guy's also James. That would be, yeah, it's not a really good, yeah, so, but, just, I use different, so I guess that kind of counts, right?
Yes.
And,
very well, thank you very much.
Difference, so the difference... So the difference between sharks and the catfish is that catfish has whiskers, and there's specifically a type of catfish called the red-tailed catfish, while there's no red-tailed sharks. There's only black-tip sharks, but that's not red-tailed. Like, you have to have a shark with a red tail. I mean, that's impossible.
Wow. I love your examples. And now, for the last thing on this page, we'll talk about the transformation. So, see, here, we were building words. We used formation, which means we formed the words, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like building Lego blocks. But now, we will transform the words. It's like, imagine if you build a house out of Lego blocks, and now you want a slightly different house. We need to rearrange the blocks, don't we?
Yep.
Okay. In this case, we will talk about possession. What does possession mean?
Possession means like, okay, I know this one meaning of possession. Like, possession is like, you're like something that makes you like really intrigued in it. Like you just do it every day. You're just like, I can't stop like playing your games. So you're like possessed with games. Oh,
That would
no.
be obsession.
Yeah, no thing with you. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, possession is just no. I don't. Yeah, I just thought that was. Yeah, so this is probably not really cool. So I'm not gonna say it.
It's okay. What you were talking about, it's obsession. When you're obsessed with doing something. Oh, I'm so obsessed with playing a game, watching a TV, a series, whatever. Possession is something that you have. You possess it. It's yours. It can be a thing, or it can be a personality trait. If you possess it, you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I possess a very interesting personality trait and a few sets of talents. What do you possess?
I possess the possibility of being a science nerd, but as I already said, I'm gonna think of being a nerd when I am 9, which is specifically in May, and I will not tell you in May what. So yes.
Okay. I'm also in possession of 2 cats. And what are you in possession of?
I'm in possession of Mochi, Hamora, Zero Fish, and most of them. Okay, not most of them. All of them died, and a plenty of silkworms that grow one or 3 millimeters every day, which is impressive.
Yeah. Wow, it is. I want you to focus on this over here. Can you read it?
Mm-hmm. Original most Olympic competitors are equipped with certain physical characteristics.
Okay. If they're equipped with... How can we say it without using equipped with, but saying that they possess it?
In possession of.
Yes, very good.
Yay!
So this is a passive, from passive verb to prepositional phrase. This is the transformation that happened here. It went from this to this.
Aha.
From equipped with to in possession of. From they have it to they own it, they possess it. Now, another question, and you will have probably some questions about questions, so let's start. Can you read this heading title?
Oh, yeah. How do slow twitch fibers facilitate prolonged endurance?
Okay, some confusion there, I see.
Oh, wait, no, that's black. Just a moment, I'm gonna mark out the words that I'm definitely not really familiar with, or I just don't know.
Okay. Well, perfect. We have 3 out of, I think, 7 words here, which is about 40% that you don't understand. So let's work on it, because if you don't understand 40% of the title, you will not understand the unit or the lesson. First, what does this question mean? I typed something here.
Okay.
So I want you to look at this, and I want you to look at this. I'm just going to make this smaller. so this is my version.
How do slow muscle fibers help you keep going for a long time without getting tired? Wow.
Yes. They just use very complex word here, which I don't mind. It's good for you to learn, right? But to facilitate prolonged endurance is basically the last part of this sentence. So let's break it down. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. I'll need the board for this. And bigger font. Let's start here. Let's start with slow twitch fibers. You know, I think, a little bit what this means, so let's read this.
Okay. Slow twitch fibers gives muscle fibers that work slowly but for a long time. Facilitate gives help.
Facilitate.
Facilitate gives help slash make easier. Oh, prolonged endurance gives ability to keep going for a long time.
When we prolong something, we make it longer.
Oh,
Just focus on this. Focus on the root here.
long.
Pro is almost always to make something bigger, better, larger, or in favor of that. If we prolong, we make it longer. It lasts longer.
Okay.
And endurance, a beautiful word, one of my favorite words.
Oh,
To endure something means that you can really last for a long time doing something really hard.
aha.
Yes. So, if you have prolonged endurance, that means that you can really do something for a very long time.
Okay.
Yes, you are able to. Do you know what this word means? Wait. Withstand.
Like to stand it.
Yes. Exactly. So, this, you can relate it to the word endurance. Do you have, is your endurance like a quality in you? Do you have a good endurance?
I have good endurance for playing.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Okay, that is endurance, good.
yeah, and I also have an endurance for sleeping, and everyone actually has that. And I also have.
I think we actually don't need the endurance for sleeping. That's where we rest. We don't need endurance for that. Endurance is when you have to do something and be active, or you have to like withstand a lot of maybe pain or exhaustion for a very long time. If you maybe run a marathon, if you have a good endurance, you can run a long marathon.
Oh, then probably jump roping. I can't stand the tiredness of my two legs that have a very obvious difference between how far they jump, but yeah, it's pretty much like jump roping in PE, and you have to like jump 150 in 1 minute. Would probably be the best example for this.
Well, that is a good example. I think a very good example that is close to you. I think my endurance and my overall health are generally well because I can ride my bike for a very long time. So I do think that I have prolonged endurance because I've been working on it. And now, Ivanka, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Have a beautiful evening. I'll see you soon.
Thank you. See you soon. Oh,
Bye.
one more thing, just very fast.
Yes.
So another thing I wanted to say is that I reminded you after class with the video, with the voice message, is that I will tell you about something that will happen on Sunday. I will actually go to Universal on Sunday, and specifically not in the City Walk. Yes, so gotta do my homework fast because like the teachers give a lot of homework because probably because you have 2 days of rest and homework time. So like, yeah, I have to finish it in 1.5 days now.
Wow. Well, you know what? Have the best time at Universal. Enjoy. Send me, if you want, send me some pictures so I can see it. And enjoy.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. See you.
See you.
Bye.